Hi there, you're welcome to English with King Ife. Today I'm going to be talking about public speaking and I'll be looking at nervousness and anxiety during public speaking. A lot of persons say it's butterflies in their stomach, and of course, that's essentially what it is. Butterflies in your stomach means that you're agitated or you feel apprehensive at a time when they call you to come and speak publicly. But of course, you might not know, but you can actually work on overcoming anxiety and nervousness when you're called upon to speak. Let's quickly take a look at some of the things or some of the ways you can use to deal with anxiety and nervousness when you're called upon to speak. First and foremost, we're going to tackle it from the mindset perspective. Now, from your mindset, there are certain things you have to be aware of when you want to present publicly. And number one is that anxiety and nervousness aren't a sign of trouble. Now, if you flip the other side of the coin, anxiety and nervousness, they seem to be coming from the same place where excitement comes from. That's why people, when they want to perform, you see musicians when they want to go on stage, they feel this rush of excitement. That can also be anxiety, but they are now masking it as excitement, and it helps you when you feel excited about what you have to do. Obviously, you really need to feel excited about that endeavor because public speaking is not a small feat, so you have to be excited about it so you can turn your anxiety to excitement. Then the next thing is you are only half as nervous as you think you are, and no one knows how nervous you are. Based on what I've done today, I held a training session with my colleagues today, and I discovered that the people who before now will tell you that they feel nervous, that they feel anxious, or they can't deliver, I discovered that or everybody scored them 10 over 10, and some persons 9 or 8 over 10. It means that they aren't actually as anxious as they thought they were. It's all in their mind because you're the one that feel the anxiety, and so it sort of makes you feel yourself sort of propounds the whole thing, and it feels like you're drowning in anxiety, whereas you're actually not. So you need to be aware of that. Then you also need to know that you have the highest level, you feel the highest level of anxiety 30 seconds to 60 seconds when you start your presentation. So between the first second to the next 30 seconds, that's when you feel the peak of your anxiety. And so if you know that, you know how to handle it. And usually if you listen to The Voice Nigeria or any other singing competition, you realize that the judges often tell the singers that at the beginning you were anxious, or we can perceive you were nervous, but then as the singing went on, you became more comfortable with yourself and with your performance. And so that's another key. Just be aware that nervousness just comes only at the beginning, and what happens at the end is you becoming more comfortable. Okay, so your anxiety and nervousness are not barriers to doing well. They don't prevent you from doing absolutely well. You can do absolutely well in your endeavor, in your speaking endeavor, if you have really prepared. And finally, assume that everyone is rooting for you. Once you've done that, you're going to do absolutely well. Now, in assuming that everyone is rooting for you, you realize that even the persons who seem that they have the scariest of faces, when you assume that they are all rooting for you and they could actually be rooting for you, you never can tell, because sometimes some persons might be in some sort of pensive mood, thinking critically at what you're saying, but when you look at them, you feel like they are giving you this disapproving look, like you never can tell. It could be that the person is saying, oh wow, this person is making so much sense, but the facial expression is sort of saying otherwise. So you have to be aware of that. So these are the mindset changes you need to make in order to improve your speech. We're going to look at the behavioral changes you have to make in order to improve your public speaking skills. Thank you so much. I'm King Ife. I hope today's exercise has really been helpful. Thank you so much, and do have a lovely rest of the day.